Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're in Rostrevor, we're in Kilbroney Park. We're in the top car park. So what the plan is today, we're going to take a wee race out towards the Cloughmore stone. This is a huge stone. We've been up here before, up at Sleeve Martin, but we're just going to go in towards Cloughmore stone. We might head out to Kodak Point and we'll get some nice spectacular views over Carlingford Loch. I'll show you exactly where we are. So we're just going to head over towards this little sign here, and then we'll just follow the Cloughmore trail. But I say this is where we are today. We'll start a little hike off through here. So it's pretty blowy. I'm really hoping that I will get the drone up at some stage, because we will get some really beautiful views of hopefully some of the mountains in around here, and um, views of Carlingford Loch. This is your sign for Cloughmore Trail. I made the mistake here. When I did Sleeve Martin, I went up to top of Sleeve Martin, and then I came down to the Cloughmore Stove, but I took the wrong turn. Um, See, instead of coming where we're here and coming sort of like back down this trail, I ended up going the whole way right down to the viewpoint, right down to Fiddler's Green, and the whole way right down. So this whole area, plus the climb of Sleeve Martin, is about a 5.10 miles. Um, it's quite the beast doing this little section, this part here, right back up. That's about a mile long, but it's terrible steep. Especially after you just climbed the mountain. Yeah, especially if you just climbed the mountain. So we're going to go up this way here towards the actual stone itself, the big stone. So left, I'll take you up into the forest towards Sleeve Martin. But we're going to go this way today, just down towards the stone. Just coming up this direction here, and that will take us into the stone. And there's the Cloughmore stone. So it's not that far from the car park, from the top car park anyway. And over in the distance there, these mountains along here are your Cooley Mountains. But we'll take a wee walk around this stone, because there's engravings and stuff on the actual stone. I'll show you too. This is Rostrevor, looking down onto Carlingford Loch. But this is your Cloughmore stone here. Yeah, this was sort of like landed here after the ice age, sort of when it thawed about 10,000 years ago. It says between 40 and 50 tons. Um, there's other stories behind it that it was thrown. I think it was thrown by Finn McCoo from over this direction, from over in the Cooley Mountains, at another jam, and apparently he's buried underneath the stone where it struck him in the head. But he says if you walk around it 7 times, it'll bring you luck. But it's absolutely beautiful up here. I love Rostrevor. Rostrevor's a very nice walk. There's loads of mountains. There's Slieve Main, Slieve Martin. Once you get along, see along this top ridge here, you can literally just walk along the top of these mountains. But I may take a wee race down towards Kodak Point, and we'll have a wee look at that there. But I say all this side over the side, the other side of the loch there is Southern Ireland, and this is the north of where we are. So this is Rostrevor, just the other side of Warren Point and Uri and Hilltown. This is Cloughmore Stone. There's loads of different little mountain bike trails and stuff along here. I'd seen a couple of parents with their kids with bike racks, so they were kind of like letting their kids go down the bike track, and then he was meeting them at the bottom and putting the big kid's mountain bike back on, so it made it a wee bit easier for him. I like the way that fella was working up in Gorton Park. So I'm going to head over towards Kodak Point. So I've never been out this direction before, but I do believe that it is along here and over to this direction here. So we'll be coming down from the stone from this direction. There's a couple of there's a little path here, just down this little path. There's like a little trail, as you can see, just along there, as if you're heading up towards Slieve Mill. But we're going to head out just sort of in the middle of the break of that forest there and head down towards Kodak Point. Hopefully you'll get nice views in and around there, hence the name Kodak Point. So coming up the track here, there's another wee hill there. That wee track will take you up towards Slieve Main, I think it is. But look at this so far. You're up a good wee height here. Yes, it's a fun little track. This is going to take, I just checked Google Maps there and stuck the compass on, so the compass is directing me this direction towards Kodak. I think it's just in between the break of those trees up there, so I don't think it's that far, but we'll continue on here, and yeah, hope everybody's just enjoying the scenery. Yeah, just along here. Yeah, so this is Kilbroney Forest Park up towards Rostrevor. I haven't been out this part before. This is taking us out to Kodak Viewpoint. Yeah, see, just getting out into the forest. Look at this. Absolutely brilliant wee place to be. There's mountain bikes here as well. You can bring your mountain bike tracks or your mountain bikes up along through here. This it's a tough enough climb, but it's not as bad as the hike up towards Slieve Martin through the forest. But yeah, we're gaining height, so we're going in the right direction here anyway. So here we go. That's just to Kodak Point. You'll just see the break of the trees here, and then you'll get the views of Carlingford Loch. Here we go. What's this? Absolutely beautiful. Here we go. I'm putting the camera into the sun there, so hopefully it's not going to black out on you. Yeah, this is Kodak Point. This is where everybody comes for to get their photograph taken. You can understand why. Absolutely beautiful. Kodak Point. This is coming back down from the Cloughmore Stone and Kodak Point. So overall, I never started Relive until I got till about probably here, as per usual. I forgot to start Relive. But overall, it should be around about 1.4, maybe a mile and a half. You'll maybe see on Relive here that's like 1.2, 1.3, because obviously I didn't start the actual Relive app till I got around about here. So, and I checked Relive there, and it looked like as if I was going a direct line across. So I don't know whether I lost signal up there, and it only started back. So it kind of looks like a straight line that you're coming down, but yeah, that's Rostrevor Forest. So you go the whole way right through there, and you go up to the top of Sleeve Mountain. Yeah, that is Sleeve Mountain there. So there's a wee trig point and all up there. I'll maybe stick a photograph of what Rostrevor, what the top of Sleeve Mountain looks like. Absolutely beautiful, because you get the whole sort of panoramic view of Carlingford looking over on towards the Kilbroney Mountains. A bit like Kodak Point, only obviously you're a lot higher. So we're nearly back to the car, and I'll see you whenever I get back closer to the car. So if you do want to come up to Sleeve Mountain, you come up this little trail here. I'll go down that trail and I'll show you where that is, up what that part of the car park is. But you head up here and it's just a simple path. Yes, it will zigzag back and forward on it, and it'll feel like you're never getting to the top. But once you get up to away at the top of there, you will see a break in between the forest, and then there's a road off to, or sorry, a path off to the left and a path off to the right. Take the path to the left, and that'll take you straight up to the top of Sleeve Mountain. But yeah, that's been a fun day. I just wanted to do this wee final bit here, just back down to the car, rather than going through the actual, just a wee straight path to the car. I just wanted to go a wee bit off trail here. It's not that far, it's just a wee bit of a walk up there, and then head back down towards the actual car itself. Yeah, so overall this has been about, I think you might get a mile, 1.6 mile out of, from this top car park in Kilbroney Park, Rostrevor, out to the Cloughmore Stone and to Kodak Point. But that's just coming through this wee void here, and then you'll come to like a little set of stone steps, and here we go, that's us back out. And if you just did want to come up here and just enjoy the views, picnic tables with barbecue facilities, there is any one with there's disabled parking there as well, and these are your little stone steps just down here. So that is Kilbroney Park, Rostrevor, from this car park here, the top car park, out to Cloughmore Stone and out to Kodak Point, about 1.5 miles done.